So, very good morning here on Wolf of Dubai breaking news, guys, okay? As every morning, I will update you what you need to know for the stock market today, and I will tell you guys that today's topic of today's 10 minutes breaking news this morning was definitely the big decision of Mr. Donald Trump to end for now, or to pause the the stimulus talks, okay? And what is important to understand, guys, is that not only he ended those, right? He ended those, but he created something on the market that I love to tell you why the market reacting like this. So the market is, pricing in some scenarios, right? And the scenario was that, we're going into election, so there's some uncertainty, but there's also the stimulus coming in the next couple of days, okay? There's some kind of deal happening, and this would spark definitely a bigger rally as of the next couple of weeks. But what Donald Trump, did was something else. He apparently don't want that those parties are talking with each other anymore, and push that at least until 3rd of November. Now, this is obviously very surprising because everybody is saying, what is this move? Is this some kind of negotiation tactics, or is it something like a move in terms of PR and marketing? We don't know, right? We will know then more about it in the next couple of days and hours to come, definitely. But let's have a look into the future. As of this morning, we recovering a little bit. We are having here the S&P futures up 0.4%. Then we have the Dow futures up 0.44, and the Nasdaq futures up as well. Russell definitely as well, and crude oil is also a little bit in the pressure. So, but in general, you can say that, he is definitely baffling those Wall Street guys, or everybody on the street right now, with this move. And people saying, that's a little bit illogical, because, everybody wants the stimulus, so the stocks can go more up, right? Because, stocks just go up, right? But as you can see, it seems like he has something on his mind, or maybe he just say, I'm the president, I'm saying what is going on, and yeah, if it's a right move, we can just connect the dots later on, right? We can just connect the dots later on in the past, what's going on, and if this was the right move, and maybe he will come out of this and say, this was definitely some kind of negotiation tactics, which I wouldn't be very surprised of, right? And obviously not only stocks, but also the overall oil prices go down. Asia Pacific stocks are mixed, and everybody is thinking about what's going on, right? What is the next move for the president and his team? And so also, there is the need of this stimulus, guys, okay, without question. Even if the Fed does something and push some money into the market, the people of the United States need some stimulus. So the question is, what can be the solution if they can maybe pass some smaller parts of the whole stimulus deal. If a big deal cannot happen, then maybe we do something that we did before and make smaller deals, and before we are going into nothing, let's agree on some other points that we are agreeing with in both parties, right? So this will be interesting to see if we will see that. And moreover, something that I found this morning, which is quite interesting, if you're following me a little bit longer, guys, okay, it is shares of General Electric took a sudden dive on Tuesday afternoon after the industrial conglomerate disclosed that the SEC is considering civil action against the company for possible securities law violations. Now, you have to understand there was a very, very big short seller, or a very known short seller. I need to find his name, Marcos, and then some kind of Greek name. Let me pull this out, because this might be important. Marco GE short, and let's have a look if we. So here we go. So as you can see, this guy is the short seller of GE. So he's a specialist into, you know, account fraud, and he said basically in August 2019, I remember that, and made a couple of videos about that I also short GE, and you know, it's saying, actually he's saying that GE is really screwed with their accounting, and if there is a downturn in economy, that this can be very bad for them. However, you know, many people didn't want to listen, and now it seems that the SEC, you know, found something that they could, you know, say, okay, we are fining, and also, you know, we will fine, or we will, you know, make some actions that this company will get in trouble. Okay, so as you can see, this kind of short selling stories can sometimes evolve and can take some time until they evolve. So this is very, very important to understand, guys. Not only it's a matter of time, but also, you know, about the SEC, if they see the same way like the short sellers, right? The short sellers sometimes, you know, then gives all their big case, and I back then I went through all of this huge case, you know, it was like I think 300 pages or many pages, and I summarized it for you, so you understand what's wrong with GE at that time. So let's see if GE will make some moves here. Definitely, let's have a look into the General Electric. I think the stock is heavily impacted since March, and I think they didn't came back so far. I think, yeah. So the stock was trading somewhere in the 12 and 13, and then dropped obviously in the March, coming back to 6, 7, and now couldn't really recover, and maybe this will now lead to even further declines, or maybe even something like chapter 11, right? We don't know. We shall see in the next couple of days. Now, further, obviously we talked yesterday about Shama's new SPAC IPOC that will come online with Clove Health. If you want to know about this, then go into my other video where you will see the thumbnail with Shamas and the Clove Health logo and IPOC as name, and you can have all the information that you need and with my personal view on it. Then, but this is not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about two other aspects of Shamas being on CNBC. As you know, sometimes he's saying, in my opinion, something very, very clever. And actually, you know, I was reading this morning and watching it. The funny part was that he said two things that I'm saying also either to my members, either to my Discord channel, you know, but also lots and lots in my videos. First of all, he talks about Tesla. The Tesla is not overvalued even by those numbers, because they are changing fundamentally and having a disruptive energy company, which many people don't understand. And I think the same, you know, sometimes a stock can be overbought. Yes, I agree. But most of the time, you will see that people will not understand why Tesla is going so high and why you need to value Tesla maybe in the revenue or according to revenues expected in a couple of years, because the money is so cheap and so on. So, you know, this is quite interesting that, you know, he's seeing it the same way. Moreover, second part is which I also, you know, saying that, you know, don't focus too much on who will win the president election, because stocks will go up anyway. Okay, they did it also in the last couple of decades and years, so it will be no change. Okay, there will be no big crash because Trump is being re-elected or Biden is going re-elected. So don't pressure yourself, by thinking, okay, should I sell now everything? Just go with the flow. And usually after the election, we go up 5% or something like that, because those uncertainty is going out of the market, and maybe, and I think this will happen if the stimulus and everything comes to fruition, that we are going into an end-year rally, which would be very, very nice. Now, finally, I want to dive into some Tesla. Two things. First of all, Tesla can, they didn't announce a quarter report date, earnings date yet, but Musk can get a little bit richer, $3 billion richer, because he is checking the next big milestone, which is 6 months average of its stock market value hit 250 billion, which was the next tranches of options to buy Tesla. And then finally a big trade, guys. Okay, so yesterday at 10:26 a.m. Eastern time, a trader bought 775 Tesla call options with a $500 strike. So he thinks that Tesla will go up 20%. Expiring on the 15th mid of January 2021, the contracts were purchased near the ask price at 43.369 and represented a 3.36 million bullish bet. So very, very bullish. Is there someone? And same like we do here on this channel. I have more to come, obviously, as our daily vlog and later on the live stream. So stay tuned. I love you all. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.